In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to turn your WordPress blog into a professional looking blog. Now, the first thing I want to do is give you the steps to creating a professional look. And once I give you those steps, then I'm going to show you exactly step by step what to do. The first thing you need to do is research niche sites. And what I mean by that is you need to know what your site is going to look like, right? But before you do that, you need to know what columns, how many, what kind of color, what kind of design, and things like that your audience would react to. For example, since I'm dealing with relationship breakups, if I did, for women, I made one particularly for women, the colors might be a little brighter. If I did one for men, the colors might be a little different. So you can see where I'm going. You need to know who your target audience is. The more specific, the better. But to make it easier for you, the way to go about this is actually to go out there, find niche sites, not necessarily blogs, but niche sites that are in your specific niche so that you can see what kind of colors they use, how their layout is, and you can try to look at 4 or 5 of them just to get an idea of what the similarities are. And what you're looking for are professional sites that are well-known sites, because most likely they've already done their research, they know their audience, and they've done their research to know exactly what their layout should be. So that will kind of give you more groundwork to play with. So when you make your own WordPress theme, or you find your own WordPress theme, then you can make it look similar to that. All right, so once you find what you're looking for, then you can go out and find your WordPress theme. And I'm going to show you several sites that you can find WordPress themes to make your blog look professional. And in the previous video, you saw how it looks like when you first install WordPress. It's not very good looking, but that's the key in this video, is to make it better looking, because presentation is important. Once you find that WordPress theme, then you're going to have to download the theme files. What do you do after you download them? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that. What you're going to have to do is upload your WordPress theme using some sort of FTP program. All that means is that you're going to upload your files to your web hosting account. And in this case, I will be using FileZilla, because FileZilla has been very, very easy to use over the past few years. But in order to upload, you're going to need your FTP details. In order to get your FTP details, you can find that in an email sent to you by your web hosting company. And then you're going to need FileZilla, and I'll show you how to find that all in the next part. Once you've uploaded your files, and you need to activate the theme and turn it into a professional looking blog. Very, very easy to do, and it all makes sense in just a minute. So the first thing I'm going to go do is research some niche based sites. What I would recommend that you do is open 2 websites. The first website is Alexa.com. The second website is ClickBank.com, and go to their marketplace. Now, what I'm trying to do is find sites that are similar to my niche so that I can see what kind of colors they use, what kind of layout they use, just to get an idea. So what I did was I went to Alexa.com, I typed in relationship advice, clicked on search, and what I'm trying to do here is find sites that have high rankings. The lower the ranking, the better, as you can see. So a ranking of 449,000 compared to 26,800. This one is higher than this one. So I'm going to go here. And before you even start this, you need to understand what kind of audience you're dealing with. Are you dealing with men? Are you dealing with women? Are you dealing with both with men and women? Or are you dealing with a specific segment of somebody going through a certain situation? And like I said, the more specific you are, the better, because then you're targeting people who are looking for solutions in a specific area. And then when you find products to promote to these people who are looking for specific solutions, then it's very easy to convert them into actual sales. So once you go and you click on these, you can actually go to the website by clicking the link. So I'm going to go ahead and click the links of each of these sites. And just like I thought, a lot of these sites tend to have bright colors. Very bright, happy colors, because you got to remember a lot of these people come here because they're sad and they need some sort of solution. So bright tends to be good. You don't want too bright, otherwise it's going to hurt their eyes. But you want something that's maybe a little brighter. Something with images, that's good. So as you can see, I'm getting an idea of what I can include in my blog. So what I want you to do is maybe take out a piece of pen or paper and a pencil and just write down things that you observe, things that you observe about these sites. And when you start to find your own theme, you don't necessarily have to get it all exactly the same, but you want to get some tidbits here and there. So I might want to find a theme that is a little lively, has the ability for me to add images. And this is a blog here as well. So a lot of blogs tend to have many columns. Some blogs tend to have only one column. So as I can see here, it's probably better for me to pick a WordPress theme that at least has two columns so that I can have the text over here, blog posts and things like that. And then maybe I can put some advertisements over here, or the ability to give away free reports, free videos as well, so I can build my list. Because remember, we have a blog, then we're trying to build the list, and then we're promoting CPA offers as well as ClickBank offers. So as you can see, it's a specific strategy and funnel that we're using to build our list as well as promote offers and get targeted traffic as well. All right, so I'm writing down right now things that I'm seeing. Like you see here, there's about two columns, or at least three. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns in this section. And remember, these are some of the top sites, so they might have already done their research in terms of layout and the user interface. Another thing you can do is go to an actual site that sells these types of products, because most likely these sites have invested money into their sales copy, into their layout and design. So what I did was I went to clickbank.com, typed in the keyword relationship, well, first going here, marketplace, and then typing that in. And then what I can do is just start opening up products that relate So even though my blog might deal with breakups, I'm just going to open anything I can find that deals with relationships. All right, so I've opened enough. I don't need to open that too many. But as you can see, it's pretty much a sales letter layout. But the colors, what kind of colors do they use? They use bright colors, blue, greens, pink, purple, purple, pink. So you kind of wonder, okay, with these types of products, you wonder what kind of audience they are targeting. They're most likely targeting women, as you can see here. So maybe that kind of gives you some ideas as well before you actually really decide exactly what you're going to blog on. You kind of have an understanding of the general niche, but you could focus primarily on women or primarily on men or things like that. All right, so now that I have a good idea of the types of colors and that the uses of images are good, then I'm going to want to go out and find an actual template. So the next thing is to find your WordPress theme. One thing just to get started is to go to google.com and type in WordPress themes. You will find thousands among thousands of free WordPress themes. There's some that you can pay for, there's some that you can hire people to customize. If you look through all the WordPress themes and you don't find exactly what you're looking for, then you can hire somebody by using specific sites like scriptlance.com or elance.com or even rentacoder.com. I know I'm going through this fairly quickly, but I just wanted to open those three tabs up. Scriptlance.com allows you to hire people to do specific work for you. WordPress themes are actually very easy to customize, so you should be able to find a large amount of programmers to do it for you for about $50 to $100. And I just want to give you that number range just so you know what to expect, depending on what you're asking. If you're just asking to change colors and headers and images, then it should be around $50. Elance.com is another good place, as well as rentacoder.com. All right, so now that you know places where you can go to if you want a customized theme, what I'm going to talk about now is actually just really finding that theme out that is out there already that are free. So if you type in WordPress themes and you go to wordpress.org/extend/themes, you can go ahead and find free themes and do a search for them. So now that I have a good idea of what I want, I can easily look for the theme. So what I'm looking for is probably 2 to 3 columns worth. Some sort of theme that has bright colors. Need not be pink or purple. It just has to be bright. Bright enough that it makes it happy color. And I could even go to WordPress and type in maybe relationship themes, WordPress themes. Maybe I could find something that's related to relationships or love. And so download high quality WordPress themes for free. All right, so I found 2 here. So I could pick this one or I could even pick this one. But I've decided, since I'm a guy and, I've gone through certain things in life, then I probably could associate better with a guy, right? Because my goal here is to help people. Maybe I could help women understand the point of view of a guy, maybe, I don't know. But my whole goal here is to help people, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I know my audience. So maybe I could make 2. I could make one for men and another one for women. One for women that was pink, and another one for men that are just bright colors, bright, happy colors. One place that I would recommend is a place called woothemes.com because their layout is very wonderful. They have places where you can add ads. You can add pictures, you can add areas that will allow you to build your lists, give away free items in order to build your list. So if you go to woothemes.com and you go to our themes, I'm going to minimize this a little bit so you can see it better. You can sort themes by type. And they have different types like magazine/news, personal blog, portfolio, business, CMS, free, multimedia, and things like that. Now, I also have to think, okay, what kind of content am I going to be posting most? Most likely it's just going to be content. It's not really going to be a lot of videos. So, because that's the case, I'm going to stick with stuff maybe that deals with some sort of news related. And I found newsworthy looking affiliate blogs, especially when you're dealing with niches that are not too technical. They tend to look at your blog like, oh, this might be, this content is a little more trustworthy. So, but just to keep it free, what I'm gonna do is click on free. WordPress or Woo Themes does have free themes, just to let you know. And they still look really nice, as you can see here. So I still want something bright. Something maybe like that, or even this. And you can look at the whole theme if you want by clicking this demo link. So this is pretty much made up of a lot of pictures, which is a good thing. And after looking through these, I'm pretty much looking between two things. Either this one or either this one. But click on this one, click on there. I can see that is nice, bright, peaceful, cloud looking colors. Okay, good. Then I want to look at the layout, okay? Do I have the ability to expand later on and add perhaps advertisements and banner ads and things like that? Do I have that ability? Well, not so much with this theme. But if I look at this theme over here, I have a little more room to grow, as you can see here. Premium news, I've got the ability to add pictures, which are good. It still looks pretty peaceful, and the pictures add that effect. Then I can add banner ads if I want to, say, promote a free report of mine. Let's say I have a banner ad for relationship breakups, how to get over it in 1 week. Free item, people just have to click on it, they sign up for it, they give me their email address, they sign up onto my list, then I start sending them good content along with CPA offers as well as ClickBank offers. Okay, so you see where I'm going, right? I want a theme that I can use to expand. And as they also have advertisement down here, which is good. They also give me the ability to add videos, which is good too. Multimedia is good. So that way I can appeal to different types of viewers. Different types of viewers, like there's audio learners, there's visual learners, and kinesthetic learners. Kinesthetic learners tend to learn better when they more hands-on type stuff or feelings. So this pretty much fits a lot of that. We've got visual, we've got video, and everything else. Okay, so let's say that I want to stick with this particular theme. How do I go about that? The next step is to get the theme files. And once you get the theme files, then we can upload the WordPress theme using FileZilla, get your FTP details ready, because we're about to get all that up. All of this is very, very easy to do. So let's go ahead and download those files. All right, so how do I do that? Well, with WooThemes.com, since it's free, all I have to do is click on this link or click on here. It says free download. As you can see here, it's automatically downloading the files. So what I need to do is go to that folder and find premiumnews.zip and go back over here. Copy that over, and what I want to do is unzip these files. So what you're going to do is right click and extract to premium news. Some of you might see unzip premium news or things like that. Depends on what type of zipping program you have. If you have Windows, it automatically comes by default, so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so once it's unzipped, I want to get into that folder until I see this actual folder, okay? Within this actual folder, I'm going to be able to see the files. Alright. Now, what I want to do is just drop this folder into a specific location where WordPress holds those themes. Now, in order to do that, remember I need to go back. Now I have the theme files. I need to upload the theme to FileZilla or to the site by using FileZilla. So what you need to do is you need to go get your FTP details, and you're going to need to go get FileZilla. To get FileZilla, just go to Google, or I believe it's FileZilla.com. Or never mind, it's FileZilla-project.org. Yeah, that's it. Go to FileZilla-project.org and go ahead and download the FileZilla client. Download that, install it. Very, very easy to use. And this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so once you install FileZilla, you're going to open it up, and at the top, you'll notice that you have a host. So it's going to be ftp.whatever your domain is.com. In this case, it's limitedbonuses.com. My username is limitedb. My password is, well, I'm not going to tell you my password, but just enter your password and then click Quick Connect. Once you're done with that, I want you to go to your public_HTML folder. And basically, if you installed it in your root directory, go there. But for me, since I installed it at limitedbonuses.com/breakupsolutions, I actually need to go to that folder. Alright, so as you can see, I have gone to that folder. What I need to do is go to the WP-content folder. You'll notice that there's a themes folder here. Okay. Now, what I want to do is go back here, and what I'm looking at right now is the WordPress administrative dashboard. In order to get there, just go to yourdomain.com/wp-admin. And you should have this information already when you set it up. So go ahead and log in. And right now, if I go to, let's see, what I'm looking for is the themes. So I go to appearance. You'll notice there are two themes, right? Currently, we're looking at this blue theme. So what I want to do is add that to FileZilla. You'll notice that there are two themes just as we see. So what I want you to do is add that folder. So add this folder here. So drag it and then drop it in here. Now it's going to take a few seconds, so what I'm going to do is zoom fast and fast forward this. Alright, so now that I have uploaded the Premium News folder, all I need to do is go back to the section where I saw the themes, click reload this page, and if all is successful, then I see this here. Okay, so I see that here. All I need to do is click on activate, and there you go. See how easy that was? Now with Woo Themes, it allows me to customize the theme, so I can have a customized logo, I can customize the favicon tracking code. Just for example, if I want to use Google Analytics, I can track my statistics here. And if you don't know all of this, you can still go back later. You can have homepage entries. I'll put 4. Featured category. You can create a category and make that featured. You can display video if you want. If you want to display some video category, of course we don't have a video category yet, but we can make one later. Then you have your sidebar components. So you could add video, you can add photos, you can add banner ads. For example, like I mentioned earlier, your banner ads, you want to add some banners that might deal with free items that you're giving away. Because remember, when people come to your blog, they're going to read your content. The content is valuable enough in the blog itself. You can recommend people to sign up, or grab a free report. And at the top where the advertisements are, that's where you can put your advertisements. If you don't know where to find people to create banner ads for you, then you can go to specific places like $20 banner. $20banners.com, and here you'll find really good looking banners. You can pick and choose what type of size for the banners that you want. So you can always come back here and update it later. Now I'm just going to show you what it looks like now. Alright, so this is what it looks like, or looked like previously before we actually uploaded the files and activated it. And when I refresh this page, it's going to look completely different. So there you go. Looks a lot different. And that's how you make your WordPress theme look a lot more professional. Do the proper research first so that you know what you're dealing with first. Get some ideas and then you can tweak it later. For example, I could turn all the black into something brighter. Then I can add some images to make it a lot more happy and brighten it up a bit. So I can still go further and customize it. And like I said, if you don't know exactly how to do that, you could always hire somebody to do that and pay anywhere from 30, 40, 50 to $100 for somebody to do that. But guess what? You've got yourself a professional theme. And when people come to your site, people do judge a book by its cover, unfortunately, but when they do see that your site is professional enough, then you do get points for presentation and credibility.